beautiful beings of light, dark, and everything in between. It is reading time. I have been called to do a few different types of readings this week, so keep an eye out. But the message today, really loudly, I've been hearing is you've been doing the healing work. I will tap in and dive in a little bit further into that, but when I feel and tune into it and channel myself, I really feel that it's been quite difficult. It's been a long road. It's been challenging. It's been gut-wrenching. It's been that solar plexus energy, really, really tough for this collective. This has affected, I can see, so many different areas of your life, career, love, everything. But I really want to have a look at not what's happening externally. I want to see what's happening internally with this collective. So I've actually been called to get the Isis Oracle deck. This one rarely gets a comeback, but today is the day. So let's have a look. What is this collective currently shining? I'm hearing. What is this collective currently shining? An initiation, miraculous healing. Yes. Spiritual testing of Ra. And that solar plexus sun energy as well in there. I'm truly feeling that this links into, I think it was last week's collective with the balancing of the masculine and feminine, right? When I first heard this message, you've been doing the healing, and I've been feeling that it's just such a long journey, and the external has fluctuated so much, stripping away, death, new beginnings, constant renewal, right? And you're really being told to just notice, not do anything about it, not fix anything else, not anything else. There's nothing else, okay? Just to simply be at the moment and notice how much work you've actually done, okay? With miraculous healing of the goddess, I'm really feeling that your masculine energy has been dominant for so long, and it's not just your masculine energy, it's been a little bit of your wounded masculine energy, and you've been working on healing that masculine energy. And then you've gotten to a point where you've hit roadblock after roadblock, and then you've had this sort of test or challenge come through, and you're like, what am I doing? Like, why can't I continue? Why am I hitting roadblock? You're starting to question why. And it's like, when I see this, you have been carrying your feminine energy this whole time, carrying the weight of the world, carrying all this emotion internally, and realizing that it's time to let down the muscle is what I'm hearing. It's time to let go of the weight and start to look inwards at that feminine energy, put this feminine down and bring it more into center and allow your masculine energy to be felt rather than your masculine energy to constantly work. Does that make sense? I'm really, really seeing that you're allowing your feminine to move forward and be more prominent in your day-to-day life. You're understanding a little bit more about balance and flow as well in your day-to-day life. You may be starting to do like to-do lists and start to prioritize yourself a bit more and recognize, okay, well, this is too much. I need to let go. I need to make time for me. I need to You're feeling less guilty in doing self-care, I'm seeing as well. You've been doing a lot of work, but it's taken you a long time to get to not feeling guilty about looking after yourself as well, right? This has been a long journey, I'm hearing. Like, your feet must be sore from the trek, you know? Is there one more in here? I'm just seeing the Chariot as well. Temple of Carnelian, the fierce belly of Sekhmet. So you would be really called to, I can feel the heat in my sacral and solar plexus at the same time. So your feminine is really rising. And with this feminine, because you've been doing so much work on your masculine as well, there's this sense of strong boundaries. So you're no longer allowing yourself to be used and abused, and that energy exchange not being equal of giving and receiving. You are using your sacred energy, your sacred fire. Look, the burial of freedom, the death, the new beginning, right? Oh, love that. And that is giving us cycle, right? Constant cycles. Sorry. Can you hear the birds? I'm just feeling this serious strip away, this destruction and rebirth happening in that sacral chakra of putting in your boundaries and no longer feeling guilty about it. And there's a lot about guilt, which is sacral, and anxiety, which is solar plexus. You are completely stripping those back and transmuting that into something truly beautiful. And in turn, I'm seeing the abundance card that's in here. In turn, it aligns you with higher vibrational energies, right? With the stripping away, the burial, strips away and brings in new, creates room for more, right? I always say. That's beautiful. So you could be drawn to fire energy, you could be drawn to carnelian, you could be seeing lions lately or cats. You could be getting into a little bit more perfume and makeup and nails and things like that as well, really getting into that feminine energy. You could be a little bit more emotional lately. Past life, present power, the many spiritual faces of you. Yes. Really integrating on a deep level, really integrating all versions of you and allowing yourself to be felt, heard, seen. And that's really important. So I'll say that again, really allowing yourself to be felt, heard, and seen. It's like before you've been, hiding away in the shadows, being kind of sneaky and feeling that guilt and that anxiety that I was mentioning earlier, and then allowing yourself to not be yourself, okay? Fear of judgment, fear of whatever it is, okay? But ignoring intuition, allowing overthinking. And it's like with this Sekhmet energy, you've gone, no more. Whatever will be, but I'm calling it out into the universe. I am making these signs, the signs that I want to see, to validate such and such and such. If I'm not meant to do this, this will happen. If I am meant to do this, this will happen. You're not necessarily diving so much anymore into readings and things like that. I feel like this reading is only coming to you right now as a reminder of how far you've come, but you haven't gone looking for this. If you're here, you haven't gone looking for this reading. Okay, if you have gone looking for this reading, it's not for you. All right. Wow. Triumph of the Goddess. Ooh, you're really allowing, I'm just bloody repeating myself. You're just allowing your feminine energy to come through because you've healed so much of your masculine, your safety within yourself and your externals. You've started to go, you know what? My feminine is like, I need to feel safe to heal. So you've gone into your masculine and you've gone, okay, then I'm going to go do these physical things so that my feminine internal, okay, can actually heal. You've done that. So now you're back into your feminine and you've already laid those foundations on the external. So now you can sit on your throne and be like, right, this energy is coming to me. I will not allow myself to be intimidated. I'm straightening my crown and I will not accept more than or less than. Okay? This needs to be an equal energy exchange. Like you're really, really, with Sekhmet being in the middle, Sekhmet must be around you, this collective. You're really, when I'm seeing this, her eye, I just heard, there's a TikToker, she's a makeup artist, Michaela. She's like, sharp. My eyes are sharp, right? That's what I'm hearing with that. It's, you have a very sharp eye now. Your intuition would be so off tap because of you fluctuating between your masculine and feminine, really identifying what you need. And then all of a sudden, like your feminine at one point, maybe even just a month ago, a few weeks ago, your feminine would have been like, oh, I'm procrastinating, I want to do all this. And then your masculine energy is gone, you know what, stuff this, we're not waiting around anymore, we're going to make this happen. Okay. And then your feminine's like, oh, but, okay. And then your masculine's like, no, I've got you. So within yourself, these are the thoughts you've been discerning. Your anxiety, your guilt. But what if this feels like this and I need to make sure everyone else is okay first? And your masculine has gone, no, I need to look after myself first. I need to provide this safety for myself so I can sit on that temple, right? So you've done that, you're sitting on your temple and you're really just allowing the flow of sharpening your eye, allowing the flow of life, identifying the snakes around you. And with past life, present power, you are seriously integrating moments of your past life into one. You're reclaiming your energy. You're not just cleansing your energy like day to day. You are reclaiming your power from all situations, places, and timelines, okay? You are integrating it all together. And I see that you're not just reclaiming what serves you, you're stripping away what doesn't as well. You're healing generations before you, generations after you, and your own soul, okay? And all the lives that you've endured before. Ooh. Beautiful. Voice activation, Seraphim energy. For my OGs, you know my nose runs. When I'm getting into the zone, my nose runs. Higher heart space, yes, self-love, self-care. And I'm feeling a lot of that, like I know I was feeling that fire energy, but I'm also feeling water energy. So you could be really discerning, like I need warmth here, I need comfort here, I need rage here, I need boundaries here, I need whatever it is, fire energy. And you go, I need softness here, I need kindness, compassion. You're seriously doing the work here, and it's amazing. Miraculous healing of the goddess, renewal, death and rebirth, recreation, stepping through this gateway. Every time I see this, look, like I was just going to say, every time I see this, I feel like I'm stepping through water, like a really fine waterfall, and you're just, right? Fire, water, being surrounded by fire, yet you still approach with compassion and kindness, and you don't allow the fire to intimidate you or overwhelm you. Testing of Ra. Halls of learning in reverse. Let's get one more for that. You're not, oh, here's that Seraphim energy again, voice activation, throat chakra. You're not looking externally for the validation, is what I was saying before. This is that confirmation. You're not searching for this reading to go, what's going on in my energy at the moment? This has just fallen upon you, and you're like, oh, I'm going to give it a watch, right? You're not really delving into the great lessons in reverse. You're not like, confirmation. Why is this happening? Who is this happening? What's it happening? Blah, blah, blah. You're not looking so far into it anymore, because that feminine energy of the wounding of anxiety and insecurity was making you really look into the lessons of everything. And I said in last week's collective, or the week before that, that there is actually a spiritual ego in constantly trying to heal, constantly trying to find the why, constantly trying to find the lesson. You don't need to fix everything all at once with a masculine, right? You've started to really, well, not started, you have decided, I'm letting it go. Don't need to find a lesson in everything, okay? You don't need to be in that panic all the time. It doesn't serve you, all right? The belly of Sekhmet. Throat chakra activating for sure. Oh, stop it. With Temple of Carnelian, the fierce belly of Sekhmet, and then the sacral chakra. Are you serious? They're literally both sacral. So you would be going through a throat and sacral activation at the moment. And with that sacral, yes, courage, I was talking about before, but your abandonment wound. You're no longer allowing yourself to be less than because you're waiting for other people. You have gracefully decided, I'm going to let this person, place, situation go because it benefits everyone. I can't keep strangling and putting a chokehold on this situation, place, person anymore, because it's not actually helping anyone. It's actually bringing stagnation in the energies that are connected. Okay, you've come in with kindness and compassion and with your throat and gone, I just need to let it be. I just need to let it happen, right? I've been told that I need to get my dice. I'll do the dice at the end, but I'm seeing the number 11. Past life, present power, spiritual faces of you. I'm seeing this be both generational and your soul, like past lives. Yes, precede. But it came out on the side. So it's like you're not necessarily running forward. You're not leaping, taking leaps and bounds, and you're not sitting on your ass doing nothing either. I mean, you know, I was talking about sitting on a temple, beautiful. But I mean, energetically, like it's balanced. Okay? Beautifully balanced. You might be drawn to crystal grids lately as well. I actually have a crystal grid deck. I'll use that next. Triumph of the Goddess. Cosmic ordering. Conscious manifesting. Wow. You are incredibly powerful. This is Egyptian god Thoth as well. So there's a very Egyptian theme going on here. The creator of writing and learning, Emerald Tablet. I don't know if you're into spell work or anything like that, but if you are, man, your energy would be potent right now. Oh. And if you were to sync it up with the phases of the moon, ain't nothing stopping you, all right? Wow. But the divine alchemy, I'm just feeling that in that solar plexus. You are alchemizing your energy. Wow. Crystal grid deck. This is actually a new deck of mine as well. I was drawn to get it last week. Probably for this collective, but obviously myself as well. So bear with me as it is a brand new deck. Big one. truth. Oh, look at that. The soul journey. Are you serious? I love how truth is on throat chakra activation and soul journey on the sacral and / past life. Number 3 is very significant, and 5. But with 5, I usually say change. Yes, it could resonate to change, but I'm also seeing the middle and the yin and yang symbol, just the middle, okay? So we have smithsonite and dumortierite. Okay, let me have a little bit of a read. If you don't like reading scriptures, just skip this part. But there's obviously something here. Truth, open heart, and repair. So this crystal grid here has smithsonite, mangano, calcite, quartz, and smoky quartz. Mainly recognized for its intense blue color, however, it does not come in other colors as well. It does come in other colors such as pink, green, and brown. Mainly found in a secondary mineral on a host rock, and very rarely forms independent crystals. Being a stone of communication, pink smithsonite allows you to open your heart and speak with love from a place of truth. It is about speaking what is necessary without judgment or damaging words. Yes, that balance. When you come from a place of love, it allows others to receive with love instead of being defensive. When you speak your truth, you allow the energy within to be released, which can be very healing. It can also be a driving force for the things you are passionate about. Smithsonite tells you it's safe to speak your truth and allows you to push through blocked or stagnant energy, which in turn allows you to release and repair emotional burdens, such as a feeling of unworthiness or oppressed. That's very solar plexus sacral. When you align to this truth, this inner empowerment, it raises your vibration so you can break through the patterns or behaviors that may be holding you back. Strength and courage are key. The truth card is symbol of power. Are you standing in your truth? We know the saying, the truth will set you free. Holding something in that needs to come out can be like stopping water flowing out of a hose, but putting a kink in the hose. It's more difficult to hold the water back than it is to let it out. Rather than holding on to negative emotions or something that needs to be said, let it go and allow your body to release the strain of holding it. And when I see with that, I'm actually seeing past life, present power. You also under the shower, really allowing that water to go through throat and heart space, and allowing the transmutation of the toxicity that you've been possibly holding on to or you've been receiving through that throat chakra, and allowing the emotion to leave with the water energy as well. Well done, guys. Soul journey, release and patterns. Dumortierite, kyanite, and quartz. It's a stone to assist you in discovering your soul journey. Do you know what you are here to do in this lifetime? Past life, present power. Have you always had a sense of purpose that you must act on? Do you feel you may have brought in karmic life lessons or obstacles from past lives? Dumortierite and kyanite. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. If someone wants to break the word down in the comments, just to make sure I'm saying it right, can help you find your answers. This stone can assist with past life influences, and kyanite will help release blockages, allowing more flow into your life. It helps you tune into your intuition, which is always the key to unlocking the answers to your questions. It is time to pay attention to what your soul is saying, a time to evaluate what your purpose is in this lifetime, why you are here, and what you feel you need to be doing. You may already be on your way, but maybe there are contracts or agreements that have been made before reincarnating that you realize do not serve you in this lifetime. Dumortierite can assist you to contact guides for help with these matters, which may lead to the removal of obstacles or give you new insight to keep you moving forward. Remember, all you need to do is ask for help. Your soul knows its way, so ask for guidance. Automatic writing can be beneficial, or even just writing down questions for yourself to answer. Write the first thing that comes to your mind and trust in what you write and receive. Now, I got mixed feelings reading this. I don't feel like you are constantly tunneling into any more what your purpose in this lifetime is. I don't think you are tunneling into any more what the karmic lessons and things like that are. You probably were only a month or so ago still, okay? But now you're releasing and allowing the flow of life and the truth to happen, okay? But what I find interesting here is with the emerald tablet down here and automatic writing, okay? I said whatever you're writing, you can consciously manifest this really quickly, easily. Is very powerful. I really feel like when I was saying you're not looking for external sources for answers anymore, you're looking for within. You're allowing the flow of life to happen. I feel like I just keep saying that, allowing the flow of life to happen, okay? So when you're looking for answers to questions, your little tip is to write your question and allow the answers to come to you. It brings you to the present moment when you're writing, because your hands move slower than what your mind is saying. So when you're more purposeful and intentional with what you're writing with a question, what option should I choose? Da-da or da-da? And then boom, answer. Your intuition is so off tap, but if you need a little bit of help, automatic writing, slowing it down, just like that is what I'm seeing. All right. Wow. Okay. Do I want to look into what's coming? No. Okay. So what's happening physically around you then? Oh. Man, your throat chakra. Karmic cycles at the bottom of the deck, right? Your your prayers are being heard. You're recognizing truth and justice really easily. And also I'm hearing that you're not just vocally saying, stop, I don't like it, okay? Your internal energy is so activated that it is projecting outwards. So it's not like, stop, I don't like it. It's stop, I don't like it. It's a lot like you're taken far more seriously. There's been that comeback. There's been that transformation and activation happen with your throat, and you it's like, again, with the integration of your chakras, that sacral and throat, the sacral solar throat is just boom, really started to align. With soulmate here on the side, I'm seeing that even those close to you, very close to you, family, relationship, friends, okay, really, really close to your heart space, even them, you've had to put boundaries up. You've had to call them out on their shit. You've had to be honest with how things make you feel. You've had to step away for a while. You've had to recognize what words, you've had to recognize your success and how people react to your success. And you've had to act accordingly to that. Because at the end of the day, it's your truth. And not everyone wants to see you succeed in the path that you're trying to go down. It intimidates them. acceptance in reverse. Not everyone's going to accept it, right? There's a misalignment there. It's just something that you're not aligned with. But there is support out there for you. There is a community that are aligned with that. You just need to find it, because this is in the middle of this spread as well. There's this disconnection and reconnection happening at the same time. Okay? And with balancing your masculine and feminine, you have the thoughts and ideas, but then you take action on that. You have the insecurity and anxiety, but then with your feminine, you become sure of yourself, of how much you've been healing. You've come such a long way. Patience, cycles, divine timing. This is your time. It's your time. Okay, I'm being told not to look into what's coming. Although I do see in the solar plexus, part of you is like, oh, I want new beginnings. But you also know as well, I need to let it be. I need to let it be. Okay, it's going to end it there, but I've got to get the dice as well. My rune cards. Love, care, compassion, always speak from the heart. You project out love, you receive love. And I know some people as well, not you, but some people will go, I put out so much love and I don't get it back. That's because you're aligning yourself with the wrong people, right? So whenever you hear something, it's coming to my mind for a reason. You must be surrounded by people that are like, but I do so much care and love and empathy for other people. And once upon a time, so did you, and it wasn't an equal energy exchange. This is what they're talking about, right? But you are now in this state of energy where you put out love and you receive love, and you know that. And you'll accept nothing less. It's taking you a long time to get there. It's been a long journey. Journey has been a key word. Had a lot of tests, a lot of disruption. Right? And even in a crisis, you and your wounded masculine would be trying to control this crisis. And it would just create more imbalance, more confusion. You'd be so impatient, right? But now, at the other side of this journey, I'm hearing the word presence. Rest, love, play, joy, comfort, and pleasure. You may have had car troubles. Car troubles might be a sign, or you may have gotten a new car. I just heard in the last couple of years. Okay, because remember I said long journey. You may have got a new car in the last couple of years. I'm hearing 2 years. Just going to go get my dice. When I was going to go get my dice, all I heard was, I'm a magical unicorn. You're a very, very spiritual being, that's for sure. And maybe, I'm just seeing glitter and sparkles as well. Maybe you bring a lot of glitter and sparkles into people's lives. 6-6, which is actually what, when I went to go pick them up, it was at 6-6 already. So 3-6-6. Which equals 6, by the way. I did the math, so you don't. Okay, 6-6-3. 2, 3, 5. 10. Ooh. Last one. 4, 4, 6. 10. No, 14, 5. All right, that was a 3. 3, 3. There's a lot of synchronizing numbers. Oh my gosh, this collective, you must be seeing angel numbers like everywhere. Oh, 5, 5, stop it. All right, lovely. I hope you have a beautiful day, night, evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are. You're doing amazing. You're doing such a great job on your healing journey. It's been a long journey, but a freaking incredible one. You're doing great. Much love, and we'll chat soon. Bye.